Guys, after I finished making this video, I actually discovered that Kia has fast forwarded their plans for this EV. Instead of 2026, they now plan on producing this $25,000 electric car in 2025. We're looking at maybe a year and a half before we have an extremely affordable electric car coming from Kia. Now, who would have thought, but Kia does make really good EVs. There are some key differences though between this EV and Kia's current most popular EV, the EV6. We all know Tesla is making a Model 2 or a really affordable electric car. Around about $25,000 is Tesla's aim. This though is Kia's response to Tesla's affordable car. Intriguingly, Kia even called it the EV2. Was that intentional? I don't know, but this is definitely going to be a rival for the Tesla Model 2 or whatever it's going to be called. And this game is getting really intriguing because Kia and Tesla are both using some advanced technology here. Both of them will be using gigapress machines, possibly structural battery packs, probably lithium iron phosphate batteries, and some other new technologies such as megacasting in order to manufacture next generation products that are more affordable, lighter. Keep in mind, lighter is so important for efficiency and price, and, well, vehicles that you can actually afford. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching The Electric Viking. Now, when I say afford, I know everyone, to be honest, there's a lot of people that can actually go and afford a Ferrari if you mortgage your house or you spend your savings or your investment but I mean, really, is that a smart move? Well, most people would say no. With a targeted price of around $30,000, so possibly a little more expensive than the Tesla Model 2, the Kia EV2 will be Kia's cheapest electric vehicle. And it's worth pointing out, guys, that within the last few weeks, we've discovered that Hyundai and Kia have purchased gigapress machines from Idra, who are in Italy. They manufacture gigapress machines. So it appears as though there's a good chance these will go into use for Hyundai and Kia's next generation cars. So next generation cars for Hyundai and Kia, they're basically EVs with dedicated chassis platforms, dedicated ways of manufacturing them to reduce the price and improve the product. There's quite a few things, in fact, that Kia and Hyundai are doing to try and achieve those aims. Kia recently gave us a glimpse of its new electrified future, of its version 2 EVs. This was at the event the company introduced the EV3 subcompact SUV at a recent car show and the sleek EV4 sedan, plus the EV5. So we're looking at EV5, the EV3, the EV4, and the EV2. Kia have actually been busy getting to work here. And these are not concepts like Toyota. Toyota's released about 30 concepts. These are actually production model vehicles that the company will build. Where are they building them though? Well, they're tailored specifically for European markets. And of course, the EV2, the affordable EV2, is meant to be a global car. It's meant to be a car that, well, will be on sale in pretty much every country where you can buy Kia today. When is it coming to market though? Most likely 2026. That sounds a long way away, but actually we're almost about to hit 2024. So it's probably only just over 2 years away before we see the Tesla Model 2 take on the Kia EV2. Kia haven't given away much information about the EV2, unfortunately, but it's likely to be a small crossover, kind of like a hatchback on stilts. Now, we do know it's going to be smaller than the Kia EV3, which is currently Kia's entry point into its next generation electric lineup. Of course, you can't buy the EV3 yet anyway. That's a future generation 2 product as well, though. Kia have spoken about future offerings tailored for the popular B and C segments, meaning that a Picanto replacing EV1 is coming as well. People will speculate on. Now, there is no confirmation from Kia that there will be a cheaper EV than the EV2. And realistically, most big automakers have moved away from making small cars. It's just not really that profitable for them. However, this rendering comes from carscoops.com. They believe that the Kia EV2 could look a little bit like this. And I would say whoever did this rendering, Kia should just use it. I mean, it looks really good, right? Speaking to Autocar, Kia CEO Ho Sung Sung described the EV2 as a very unique and important model adding that producing affordable EVs is extremely important for the brand. During the Kia EV Day, the automaker announced a price of starting at $30,000 for its most affordable EV2s and topping out at $80,000 for something like the Kia EV9. So the EV9 is actually on sale right now. It's one of the biggest electric SUVs you can buy, and it has pretty good specifications for the price. They're starting at around $54,000 US right now in the United States. The EV2 will be the cheapest EV that Kia will be selling, starting at $30,000. That would mean, though, it's more expensive than some of its rivals, such as the Volkswagen ID2, the Tesla Model 2, the Renault 5. If you're wondering about the Renault 5, that's a really cool car as well. I've made a couple of videos on that one. And the Citroen EC3, which is on sale right now. They're all targeting a sub €25,000 price, so around about $26,500 US. However, VinFast could beat them all to market with a much more affordable EV starting at $20,000, which apparently will qualify for EV incentives in the United States, but it's also a very, very small car. It's only just over 3.2 meters long. Chances are the EV2 will ride on a shorter version of the eGMP platform that Kia have today, using a more affordable 400 volt system that's found in the EV3, EV4 and the EV5 versus the 800 volt of the EV6 and the EV9. This platform will be compatible with single and dual electric motors. Now, if it does have a single motor, which it is likely to do so in the cheapest version, it'll be rear-wheel drive, not front-wheel drive. In terms of battery packs, it's said to have a 58 kilowatt hour lithium iron phosphate battery in the cheapest version of the car. This would give it probably a range of over 500 kilometers, or really probably around 300 miles or more. I'm going to guess Kia will probably reveal a smaller battery pack at some point in time, because that's actually quite a lot of range. Not everyone needs that. Kia has confirmed that all members of the EV range will be getting a GT version. So there will be a hot hatch version of the EV2. I think that's pretty cool. What are they going to call that? Maybe the EV2 GT, sort of like the EV6 GT. So the Kia EV2 GT could be a direct rival for cars like the Alpine A290, which is basically a modified version of the Renault 5, the Volkswagen ID2 GDI, and something like even a Cupra Born, which also has basically like a GT version as well. Production, where it's going to happen, where's it going to start? EV2 will be manufactured in Slovakia next to another electric model which is likely to be either the EV3 or the EV4. Now that's for the European market. We don't know yet where the other models will be manufactured. The United States, will they get the EV2? I don't know yet. They haven't confirmed yet, but it does seem very, very likely that there will be either the EV2 or the EV3 for the US car market, which will be manufactured at Kia's new electric vehicle factory in the United States. First deliveries will begin around about the first quarter of 2026, and Kia wants to sell 1 million EVs per year in that same year, in 2026. They are hoping that all these new variants they have, of course, EV9, EV6, EV5, EV4, EV3, EV2, will enable them to have 1.6 million electric car sales per year worldwide by the year 2030. Meaning, well, around half of Kia's sales are planned to be electric in 2030. Now, I personally think that's a bad decision. I think Kia still hasn't quite realized that actually the world is moving on to EVs at a very, very fast pace. And we get a lot of media news, Toyota is saying, look, we told you coming to market late was a smart move. We're the smart ones. Everyone else is stupid because they started making EVs too early. Now, I don't agree with that. I believe if you look at the numbers, you'll see that the growth of EV sales is still massive. It's still actually happening very quickly. The media is trying to kind of make this noise. Toyota is kind of latching on to this media noise around EV sales being slow. But actually the truth is some EV sales are slow, but the market in total is growing very, very quickly. Guys, let me know what your thoughts are. Would you prefer to buy, say, a Tesla Model 2 or a Kia EV2? I mean, supposing they're all both about a similar price, both about a similar size, which brand EV would you go with? Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.